The wait is finally over. The FIFA World Cup is here, and football fans around the world are all asking the same question: who is going to lift the trophy? Every tournament has its favorites, its dark horses, and its disappointments. This year is no different. For me, 3 teams stand above the rest: Spain, Brazil, and Portugal. Each team has the talent to go all the way, each team has world-class players, and each team has weaknesses that could end their World Cup dream. Today I'm breaking down my top 3 contenders, revealing my dark horse pick, my biggest surprise exit, and the team I believe will be crowned World Cup champions. Let's get into it. If there is one team that looks built to win the World Cup, it's Spain. Since taking charge of the national team, Luis de la Fuente has transformed Spain into one of the most balanced and dangerous sides in international football. The results speak for themselves. In their last 10 matches, Spain have remained unbeaten, recording 8 wins and 2 draws. During that run, they scored 28 goals while conceding only 3. Those aren't just good numbers. Those are championship numbers. What makes Spain so dangerous is their balance. Defensively, they are organized and disciplined. In midfield, they have one of the most influential players in world football. Rodri is the engine of this team. He controls the tempo, dictates possession, and provides stability between defense and attack. Going forward, Spain possess 2 of the most exciting young wingers in football. Lamine Yamal and Nico Williams have the pace, creativity, and confidence to trouble any defense in the world. And that's what makes Spain different. They don't rely on one superstar, they win as a collective. But no team is perfect. Spain's biggest concern is the fitness of Nico Williams. The winger has struggled with the injuries recently, and losing a player of his quality could reduce Spain's attacking threat at a crucial stage of the tournament. Still, when I look at this squad, I see very few weaknesses. I see structure, I see talent, and I see a team that knows exactly how it wants to play. That's why Spain are one of my favorites to win the World Cup. When it comes to World Cups, no nation carries greater expectations than Brazil. 5-time world champions, a history filled with legends, and once again, they arrive at the tournament believing they can go all the way. This time, they have one of the most successful managers in football history leading them, Carlo Ancelotti. Since taking over, Ancelotti has brought greater organization and tactical discipline to the Brazilian squad, and the results have been encouraging. Brazil's recent form includes 6 wins, 1 draw, and 3 defeats in their last 10 matches. They've picked up impressive victories against Croatia, Egypt, Panama, Senegal, and South Korea. But statistics only tell part of the story. Brazil's greatest strength is their attack. Vinicius Jr. remains one of the most dangerous players on the planet. His speed, skill, and ability to exploit space make him a nightmare for defenders. Alongside him, players like Rafinha and Bruno Guimaraes provide creativity, energy, and technical quality. Under Ancelotti's 4-3-3 system, Brazil look more organized than they have in years. However, there are reasons for concern. The squad has been hit by injuries to key players including Rodrigo, Eder Militao, and Estevao. Those absences reduce both quality and depth. The fullback positions are also viewed as one of the weaker areas of the squad. And then there's the question that continues to follow Brazil. Can they overcome elite European opposition when it matters most? Recent World Cups have ended in disappointment against European teams in the knockout rounds. Until Brazil prove otherwise, that question remains, but make no mistake. If this team finds rhythm, confidence, and momentum, they can beat anybody. That's why Brazil remain one of the strongest contenders in this tournament. Portugal enter the World Cup with one of the most talented squads in football, and their biggest strength is clear. Their midfield: Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, Vitinha. Few nations can match that level of technical quality. Manager Roberto Martinez has built a team capable of dominating possession and controlling games through intelligence and creativity. During qualification, Portugal showed exactly how dangerous they can be. They scored goals for fun, including a remarkable 9-1 victory over Armenia. When this team gets going, they are capable of overwhelming opponents. But despite all of that quality, Portugal still carry major concerns, and it starts with Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, before anyone gets upset, let's be clear. Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the greatest players to ever play the game. Even at 41 years old, he remains a threat inside the penalty area. But modern football demands more than goals. Elite teams press aggressively. They defend from the front. And that becomes more difficult when your focal point can no longer cover the ground he once could. Portugal also have defensive vulnerabilities. Their possession-heavy style can leave space behind the midfield. Against elite opponents, quick counterattacks could expose those weaknesses. That doesn't mean Portugal can't win the World Cup. They absolutely can. But compared to Spain and Brazil, I believe there are more question marks surrounding this team. Every World Cup produces a surprise package, a team that nobody expects, a team that ruins predictions, a team that goes further than anyone imagined. My dark horse for the tournament is Uruguay. They may not receive the same attention as the favorites, but they possess the exact qualities needed to succeed in knockout football. Experience, defensive discipline, physicality, and a growing group of talented young players. Uruguay are the type of team nobody wants to face once the knockout rounds begin. Don't be surprised if they make a serious run. My biggest surprise exit is Portugal, not because they lack talent, far from it. This squad is packed with world-class players, but tournaments are often decided by small details, defensive mistakes, tactical weaknesses, a difficult draw, one bad performance. Portugal have enough quality to beat anyone, but they also have vulnerabilities that could send them home earlier than expected. And for me, they are the team most likely to disappoint. So after looking at the contenders, the strengths, the weaknesses, and the overall balance of each squad, who do I think will lift the trophy? For me, the answer is Spain. They have the manager, they have the midfield, they have the young stars, they have momentum. Most importantly, they have an identity. Every player understands their role. Every movement has purpose. And when I look at World Cup winning teams throughout history, that's what I see. Not just talent, a complete team. That's why my prediction for the 2026 FIFA World Cup champions is Spain. But now I want to hear from you. Who do you think will win the World Cup? Do you agree with my prediction, or am I completely wrong? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and join us here at Last Touch Media. Until next time.